Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. I hope everyone's having a great day today. So I've been kind of weighing my options recently of what I want to be doing, what's next in my life. And so I've written down like a checklist of just kind of some of the different options I have. College, there's a lot in here. We are going to start with college though, and we're just going to jump right into it. So let's do it. So, sorry, I do have a screen here that's just got bullet points. So the pros to college, so I'm gonna do pros, cons, how interested I am in doing it, and like just extra thoughts. Okay, so the pros, starting off with college. College is the thing everybody recommends. Everybody's like, it's the social normal, right? It's what everyone should be doing. It's like after high school, that's what they expect. That's the whole thing. So here's kind of why I want to do college and why I don't. So the pros, the ceiling is higher for getting jobs. And I 100% understand this. Like, this is one thing I totally get. This is the main reason you do college, right? If you want to be a doctor, you go to college and get your degree to become a doctor. But the problem is, I feel like a lot of people go into college not knowing what they want to do. And that's where I'm at. Like, I don't know what I'd want to be doing in 20 years. So I'm not gonna jump into college and start doing something and acquire all this debt just to say I have this degree or that degree. Like, I don't know what I want to do for the rest of my life. And so I don't feel like I should be jumping into college and just doing whatever I feel like right now, because what I feel like right now is not what I'm gonna feel like in 20 years. And so I feel like college is just overall not the best idea for me. My interest level for it is just not there. I'm not interested in doing college. It's just not ever been something on my bucket list that I wanted to do. There's the social life you get in college, so I totally get that. And there's there's the college experience, but the college experience is not something I really care for or care to do. And so I don't feel like I need to put myself in debt, and I don't feel like I just need to go, I want that career. Like, I don't feel like that's something I want to do. So I think college is kind of out for me right now. It's always something I could do down the line. None of these things are closed off forever. It's not like if I do one of these, I can never do the other. And I understand that, but I'm just telling you guys my views on each of them right now. So college for me is a no. I am not doing college. I don't plan to do college. The debt's not worth it, and I don't have a plan that I want to do. So I think college for me right now is a no. All right, next is another thing that I'm actually decently interested in, and that's trade school. So trade school can be like a mechanic school. There's a whole bunch of stuff in trade school. If I was to do trade school, I would be a mechanic. That would be my thing. Also, update, today the truck parts came in. I know, it's crazy. That video will be coming out soon. Couple weeks maybe, still figuring that out, but truck parts are in, so great news. Anyways, so trade school. So this would be like UTI, which is a mechanic school. What's cool about trade school is it is something I kind of am interested in, and it's hard life skills that you'll learn now and you'll know forever. Like, these are important things. Like mechanics, obviously cars will always be around. There's always something to work on. So honestly, I could very much see myself doing mechanic school. You definitely learn hard life skills in trade school and mechanic school. Like, I'm gonna focus on mechanic school because I feel like that's what I do, but I'm just putting it in the bracket of trade school. So like, cars will always be around. Well, I'll always be working on cars. Well, hopefully Teslas might take over, who knows. It's very hands-on, so you always have your hands on and you're getting your hands dirty, and it's not like you're just sitting in a lecture room and they're like, this is a turbo. No, it's more like you get your hands dirty, you get to actually learn with your hands instead of just like watching a lecture and learning off of a screen. So that's definitely a plus. You still have the debt you have. I mean, debt doesn't go away with really any of these options. I haven't looked up the exact debt amount for each one, but debt is gonna be a thing with each of these. So trade school is quicker than college, so I'm also gonna be looking at time. College takes time. It depends on what you go into, but college takes time. Trade school definitely takes less time than college, but there's still some time in there. And the way I look at it is anything worth doing is gonna take time. So if I wanna do it, I'm gonna have to put the time in, and that's gonna definitely be something. All right, next I'm going to talk about flight school. So out of all the options so far, flight school has interested me the most. I have to take a medical exam before I get my PPL, my private pilot's license. So it's got kind of a barrier to entry, and I am colorblind, so I might pass it, I might not. But I am going to put this on here because this is an option I do want to explore, because this, out of anything so far, is probably the most interesting to me. Flying a plane has always been like just a cool thing to me, and I've done a ton of not flying, but like I've been in a ton of airplanes, like I've flown around. I think it's something that very much interests me. I definitely would have to take a test flight, and there's a bunch of stuff I'd have to do with this, and there's also a huge amount of time. So I'm gonna start this pros list off with, it is just super fun. Like flying and the whole experience, I feel like, is just something fun to do. I feel like it would be a hobby that you've turned into a job. I think it's one of those type of jobs where it's just like, it's fun, but you're getting paid to do it. Also, the starting pay for an airline pilot is $120,000, if I found that correctly. That is amazing pay. That is really, 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 really good pay. I think that's in like the top 5% of pay. Maybe even less than that. But $120,000 start pay when you're an airline pilot. Now, this does take years. It probably takes about the same amount of time as college does, like 2 to 4 years. What's cool is there's also a lot of job opportunities with it. You can either go, like, there's a ton of different paths. So you get your PPL, and then you get your commercial pilot's license. And if you have your commercial pilot's license, you can go teach other people how to fly. You can go fly a private jet for somebody, as long as you have your like instrument rating. Like there's a bunch of stuff with it. But then you could go a step up from that, and that would be the airline pilot. Or there's a lot of different things, a lot of different options, which is another cool thing about this career, is you could be flying and you're like, okay, maybe I don't want to be an airline pilot. I want to do this, that, or the other. Like there's a ton of different options with it. I'm going to focus on airline pilot because I think that's the one I would be interested in. And the starting pay is $120,000. That is crazy. That is super, super crazy. Now the debt, I do know roughly what the debt would be with this is right about $100,000. Again, not the best thing, but with all of these you have debt and time investment. Those are the two things on my cons list with this. Expensive debt, not the best thing, but I also think it's just super, super fun. And you meet really cool people along the way, is what I've heard. You meet because a lot of the flight instructors are like people who have been flying for 25 years, 30 years, 50 years, who have just been flying for a super, super long time. And so you meet some cool people along the way. I think that could be a cool thing with that career. And again, it would just be fun. Like, you know, just fun. Here's what I'm currently doing is I wrote this on the list because I could just continue doing this and like figure out if I want to do any of those on the way. So those are the 3 options I kind of gave myself. And then right now I'm just kind of doing a YouTube/business type of thing. It's very flexible. I have a lot of creative control, and there's no ceiling to it. Like there's not, I will make this much or make this much. It could be between here or all the way up here or all the way down here. It's very flexible, very unreliable. So that could be a con and a plus at the same time. It's all work at the end of the day. I think if you spend time on something and you make money out of it, I feel like that's a job in my books. But I think those are like, and my interest for doing this is the highest out of anything. I just really enjoy sitting down, having an audience, seeing all your guys' comments and how you feel. And I think this is just the most fun I've had. So for sure, I'm gonna keep doing this. No matter if I pick another one of those, I will continue to be doing this. But I think for now, I'm definitely gonna continue doing YouTube 100%. But out of the 3, like I would be trade school or flight school. Flight school, I have a chance of getting denied at. So that's could be an issue, or it could be trade school. So those are the 2 I'm thinking about doing. I definitely need to do more research into those. This is just kind of my base level research and my base level, like just looking at everything, looking at all my options. A couple of other things I'd like to get into is like, I feel like real estate school could be fun. It's not a ton of time investment. It's not expensive. It's real estate school. So I think that could be cool to just get my license, and I could be able to go look at properties. And because that is something I want to get into, is like investing and like renting out properties. So I'd like being a landlord, not the funnest job, but you can always, like, I feel like it's a very scalable business and it could be a ton of fun to do. And there's a couple of other businesses I've looked at and wanted to do, so I'm definitely gonna stick to the more business side of things and YouTube and just, I am still doing DoorDash here and there, but it's kind of been consistent, inconsistent. I've been doing it just here and there for the extra money, and DoorDash is still fun. I still wanna make like what I make in a week on DoorDash. I might end up selling the Camry to finish the truck. Therefore, I won't be doing DoorDash anymore. So I've just been kind of looking at all my options recently and wanted to share them with you guys. And I hope you all enjoyed this video, and let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think I should do. What have you guys done? And yeah, just let me know down in the comments, and I appreciate all your guys' comments. And thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.